Live.
Are we? Welcome to the Destiny Hour, live from Johannesburg, South Africa, taking your questions on anything in this life, trying to make it a little bit easier, more manageable, give you hope, help you cope. I do this full time, need you to know that. So type your questions on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. Hello. And wherever you are in the world, hope you're doing well. Easter weekend is finished, so for those religious people, happy Easter. For those people that just are addicted to public holidays, I hope you had a good time. And for those that over you that ate all the Easter eggs, shame on you. Shame.
Didn't leave any for us.
Yeah. Got nothing for Easter. You didn't buy me anything.
I didn't have money to buy anything. Everything's too expensive.
Well, there's always next year. So I get two.
Yeah. Your birthday's coming up, so I can...
Don't we talk about that?
I can give you Easter eggs on top of your birthday presents.
I don't... we're not celebrating it. In fact, it's a national day of mourning. This particular birthday. It's a very sad day.
And why is that, Paul?
It's a huge number. Now you've put me in a mood.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I was talking about Easter and chocolate, and then you just dragged me down.
I didn't do it intentionally.
It's hurt me now.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. But you mention it again, ever, in your whole life. And there has to be consequences, Shay. I'm sorry.
You know I'm not a malicious person, Dad. I wouldn't do it on purpose.
Anyway, that's my daughter Shay, over there. Taking your questions. Try and be nice, polite. Don't be pushy. We hate pushy people. Pushy.
Either, that would be nice.
And so just one sort of question. Not two. One. So those are the rules. And you better be nice. Sick of rude people. Sick up to here. Sick of them. Oh, we're waiting for questions.
We're waiting for you.
Oh, waiting for me. I was waiting for questions. Huh? It's the heat. And the light. And the heat. And the fact that I've got no Easter eggs. Right, then, all that's left is to open up the shop. Going over there to the door. Just get a quieter doorbell. Sheesh, why did I do that?
I have no idea why you bought it, to be honest.
Neither do I.
You just came home with it one day.
It's like I was looking in the drawer here and I found this. What's that?
That you made to go over the microphone at one point.
So did I used to knit?
You just grabbed a piece of material that we had and you...
Pink material.
And you chucked it over the microphone at one point.
Did I have a pink phase in my life?
It was a project that I was using and then you took it upon yourself to take it away from me.
Well, thank goodness Ned ever saw that.
Ready for some questions?
Possibly.
Okay. We are going to... It's not a question, but Lorraine says, Hello, wonderful people, Paul and Shay. Life is really not worth the oxygen I use. Everything I have is falling apart. Bless you guys.
I know, Lorraine. You know, it's a terrible state we find ourselves in this world. A lot of people. And we're inclined just to collect problems, and they just continue to mount up. Okay, I heard of a guy 2 weeks ago, blew his brains out in the house. Him and his wife are separated, well, separate bedrooms. He didn't even have the decency, he was in his 60s, didn't even have the decency to go outside, you know. She had to discover, you know, and this is a Springs boy. So it turns out he owed the equivalent of 1,000, 2,000 rand to somebody, and he took his life for that. Had family and kids, and that's the desperation people have, you know, but we're not to be seduced by that darkness. And we've got to have faith and belief that it's not always gonna be like this. It's gonna pick up, and that is incredibly hard in this economic climate. If we live with people that don't do us justice, but it cannot continue like this. Okay, we've got to dig deep and find belief, faith. But I feel you, Lorraine. I feel you. It's a crazy situation right now with the planets and a lunar eclipse, solar eclipse on the cards. You know, a lot of excitement with wars and elections. So it's crazy right now. Don't do anything silly.
I'm just waiting for clarification on the question. I'm going to move over to YouTube. Shredder says, hi Paul and Shay, may I ask how my journey into making music will turn out?
Hi Shredder, that's good. Depends what you're doing it for. If you're doing it for riches, you're doing it because you love it, are you doing it because you're good? You know, and you're talented. Depending on which of those you've chosen, you know, I want to be famous. Then that's going to be a very difficult journey. If you're doing it because you love it, then that's a different scenario. But if you're doing it because you're talented, then and you have something to say or do, then it's a journey. It should, you know, you should have a nice, it's never easy, but you should have a nice time doing it. Remember that if you're a singer, you practice every day. If you're a guitarist, you know, you've got to practice until your fingers bleed. But you need to do it if it's in your soul.
Ramayana says, I have an image in my head on how I'd like to look, and I'm putting in the work and effort. When do you see me achieving my goal?
I think it's also a journey. 7 has come up, so I would definitely say by July there should be some kind of change, significant change. But over the next 7 months, if it's a weight issue that you're worried about, that may take a little bit longer. But 7 has come up, and I think you should be relatively pleased that you have done that. So by July or 7 months' time.
Clara asks, very simple question. Hi Paul, will I be able to buy the iPad Air this year? I really, really need it for college.
Is this a new one?
Do
you know?
I don't follow, I don't keep up to date with that sort of thing. Think so.
Yes, you will. But I think it's going to be next semester, still this year. So I don't believe, I've got 2 points of, I don't know if you can raise the money by May. But I think you should be able to do it in time for next semester. Possibly July, at the very latest October. So you'll get it this year, but not right now. Keep the dream.
Dario says, good evening Paul and Shay. Recently my whole family has been devastated with the news that my dad is very sick and perhaps won't last very long. I wanted to ask how much time I still have left with him. It's so heartbreaking. I feel like just stopping time.
Daria, that's tragic. That's tragic. We don't realize how lucky we are sometimes to have people in our lives until, we're given that death sentence. How long? You see, if I tell you, you're going to worry yourself sick, aren't you? Because you're already worried. So I do feel that I'm in a very delicate position. To pass sentence on your poor daddy. I would tell you this, that there is going to be a deterioration over the next 3 months. And this isn't to torture you or give you pain. This is so you can make memories and tell him how much he means to you, and you can recount some funny incidents in your childhood. But I think over the next 3 months there's a decline, I'm sorry to say. But you have the opportunity to make peace with this. You're not to go around telling everybody. You are to make these 3 months his best and most comfortable. So I say bless you.
From that we move on to a lighter topic. Royd asks, I'm still trying to find my first job prospect. How long until I find work? I'm not in a rush, but a job would be great to apply for loans.
No. You don't get a job to get loans.
That's not a... No.
Who's this?
Royd.
Royd, I'm going to come and slap you. You want a job so you can get loans? No. Stop it. You don't do that. Get a job to make money. To make loans. What's wrong with you? And the way you said that is very, very casual. It's like this. Do you know what? I think I'm going to get a job. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, and then I can get loans and buy stuff. What a load of crap. No, serious, it's a load of crap. You're in fantasy land. Get off your arse, okay? And go and get a job. Right? Wait tables, work behind a bar, but get some experience and get your lazy arse off the couch. Loans.
Okay. Got a completely different change up. Really nice. Says, does my dad have a secret girlfriend? He's acting very strange as of recently. He's out a lot. He's moved rooms now and sleeps separately from my mum. And money seems to disappear very quick for him. What's going on?
Who's this?
Really nice.
It's very suspicious. Very suspicious. I don't believe that he's got a girlfriend. That may surprise you. I do think he's going through something. Maybe a withdrawal from the marriage. Maybe he's trying to make a point that his life is not as exciting as he wanted it to be. So I think he's kicking up a storm and being a rebel. I think he's drinking. That's where the money's going. I don't believe he's got a girlfriend. I believe it's like his second wind at being a college kid. Don't believe he's got a girlfriend. I do think he's flirting with younger people, but I don't think he's got a girlfriend. But I think he is.
Last one on YouTube, then we're going to move on. Jess asks, hi Paul, I'd be grateful if I could get some guidance on who's coming toward me in love.
Hi Jess. Jess, I think it's somebody older, because I'm getting a stability about the person. So this may come through a work kind of situation or something to do with work. I know you want features and that, but my feeling is it's through the work situation, and it's somebody older, and they are secure, and Perhaps well dressed is one of the aspects. So it's coming, Jess, that's what you need to know. Hang in there, baby.
Jumping over to Instagram. Mariana asks, "Hi Paul, will my mom's surgery go well?"
Mariana, hello, baby. Yeah. 10 days she's going to be incapacitated and moaning aches and pains. 10 days of that. So I hope we've got somebody to look after her. But by month end, she'll be glad she had it done. Okay, so yeah, it is a success.
Alyssa asks, "Hi Paul, my ex Kay has reached out to me. I'm not sure what to make of it. Can you please give me some guidance?"
Who's this?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. This is a hormonal call. I feel that he's a bit arrogant, and he's got this sense of entitlement that I can just, come around and take off where we left off. Do not entertain him, and you need to be reminded of the reasons why you broke up. And that hasn't changed. So to me, it's a very hormonal reach out, and there's an arrogance about it which I do not like. Do not open the door unless he's fully changed his ways.
Dean Claire asks, "Greetings Paul and Shay, would like to know how April is looking financially for me."
It's the first, isn't it, today? Difficult first part of the month, but I can tell you from next week it gets a bit better, and it seems to be on a trajectory by the 21st. So next week it starts to pick up. You should be alright, and again at the end of the month, 21st, so you'll be alright.
Moving over to Facebook, Battle says, "I'd just like to know how my friend feels about me now after months of not speaking to each other due to conflict."
Who's this?
Battle.
Battle. How your friend I think they want to get back together. Battle. I think there's a regret element to this situation. Forgive. If you can forgive, whatever the cause or reason was. Your friend misses you, but don't tolerate whatever it was that you had to tolerate again. I think they realise they've pushed your buttons and you're not to be messed around with. But understand, in friendships, there's always these tiffs tiffs, and fights, and it happens in the best of friendships. But that's what it's all about. It's about getting back together. And get back, give them a chance.
Tulamanko says, "Good day, Paul and daughter. I trust that you're both well. Can I please get a general reading? Thank you."
Okay, there's going to be family issues that have come up. Okay, whether they require some kind of, well, they're going to require attention, perhaps some kind of help financially, but I feel that perhaps it is your mum or granny that are going to need some help. So I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's what you've got to hear, and you've got to help if you can, even emotionally. So I've got that for you.
Sarah asks, "Hi Paul, how are you doing? I'm finally on the road back to Maine, away from the Poison family. Could you let me know what I can expect for the rest of my trip? Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do."
Sarah, I like that.
Poison family, that's good.
Poison family. Are we related? Because are they related to our family, Shane? Maybe.
I can't confirm
Genealogy.
nor deny. Can't confirm nor deny.
You've got that kind of situation brewing here. I've only got 2 good apples, Shay and Jerry. It's the only 2 good apples I've got.
And the cats.
Well, they're a food cost. But what is the question?
Can you let her know anything that she should expect for her trip back?
Oh, it's going to be fine. You're actually going to lose weight. All that burden off you. I want you to be glad that you hit the road and put that behind you. Because it's depressing, eh? It really is depressing. And I think people are, they give you earache. That's what I've got. So the trip back is fine. Play the play the music loud and sing it out your system. It's going to be fine, your trip back. And you'll be glad when you get back. Have a few drinks if you can. If you're not going to cry, if you're not the crying type, you know those people that have a few drinks and cry. I want you to have a few drinks and have a party when you get back. And you're welcome. Thank you.
Mrs. October says, "Good day, Paul and Shay. I hope all is well. Can you please give me any advice or guidance for what I should expect during this next eclipse? I can feel a change coming. The eclipse is happening on the 8th of April and can only be seen in parts of Texas and a little bit over one side of America."
Okay. You need to be careful of your mouth. I think feeling so volatile, there's a tendency to want to speak your mind. Don't. Okay. Gather, because people are going to push your buttons, babe. And I don't want you to be drawn into a conflict. So the next 4-5 days, well, up until the 5th, you are to keep quiet, and do not get drawn into any arguments, okay? Because in the next 2 days, you could be called or pushed upon. So, don't get caught up in the excitement of the eclipse, and hold your tongue, please, baby, okay, for this week.
Last 2 on Facebook, and then we're going to move on to YouTube. Jackie says, hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're both doing well. Are there any intentions with Jessie toward me?
Jackie and Jessie. There are intentions with Jessie, but I don't think you guys get along, if truth be told. So it's very nice to be wanted or desired, and we kind of forget the people or the type of person he is. If you truly, I'm getting that you don't get along, but if you want to argue me on that fact, well, you know, that's, you're entitled to. But the intention is there to pursue you, I guess. But I'm guarding you and warning you against doing that, my sweetheart. Okay.
Last one on Facebook for now, then we're going to move on. Mortada says, hi Paul, my suspicions were true and my ex has fallen pregnant and made it public on social media. Am I involved at all?
Mortada, hello baby. You're not involved. You're not involved, Mortada. That's what that was her game plan all along, is to catch somebody and secure her future. You're not involved. Let me tell you, if you were involved, you'd have been the first person she told. She would have told you so she could start milking you and securing her future. It's not you, baby. It's not your baby either. Do not in any way think you are responsible. This is, she wanted this, she caught somebody, which we suspected all along, didn't we? That was her game plan. So she got her wish. Not nice to hear, I know, but it's not your baby, and it's not your problem anymore. Got to tell you that. So, go to bed. That's what I want to say, because he's in Australia. Go back to sleep, my baby. You're in the clear.
We're going to move over to YouTube. Zadie says, hello Paul and Shay, when will I be able to talk to M again? Thank you.
Zadie, hello. When will you be able to talk to M? True. Sorry, I'm taking my time. It's not looking good to be talking again. at this point. I don't know how long it's been. If it's been 4 or 8 weeks, that brings any kind of bells with you. I'm not very encouraged by this. If you reach out, I think you're going to cock it up. So M has to reach out. So I think that is the issue. And perhaps it will be this month. But maybe 4 or 8 from the time you guys stop speaking. Sorry, but I don't want to give you false hope.
Charlie asks, hi Paul, will I be a father this year?
Charlie, yes. It's quite a nice question. It's a lovely question. Quite nice, Charlie.
He asked it very nicely.
He did, didn't he? I just felt lovely about that. Made me want to grab my pink knitting. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. One, two, I want yes. Sorry. I needed to check, and I needed to double check. This month, meaning April, I want you to get your sexy jockeys on. Bit of squirt, splash, and do the funky turkey with the said woman, the said chosen one, because I do think this is the month where you can get that wish. The gods and the planets are behind you, and I, for one, believe that you'll make an excellent daddy. So Charlie, get those jockeys on, and what's that Barry White song?
There's a few of them.
Let's get it on.
There's Marvin Gaye.
Oh, that's Marvin Gaye. What's Barry White?
I don't know. Ugly Google with me. Love's theme, can't get enough of your love, practice what you preach, let the music play. It's not really helpful.
Get Barry White on. Chicks love Barry White. It's good baby making music.
Kirsty asks, hi Paul, will we get the Hyundai Tuscan soon? Everybody at home really wants this SUV.
Tell them to shut up. The whole street. They're all going, when she comes home from work, they're going, and they're all out in the street waiting for the Tuscan. Oh, it's so funny.
It's nice. Nice car.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yes, you are. 3 has come up, Kirsty. So tell the neighbours they can come around about the 20th, the 21st. And then they can all sit on the roof. Give them a spin. Yeah, about 3 weeks, babe.
Just another message from Daria. I feel like we should highlight it.
Yeah.
She says, thank you so much. You don't know how much you've helped me. It means so much. Thank you.
And Daria, let me tell you something. It's an opportunity, and I know this sounds really strange and perverse maybe, but it's an opportunity to make memories, to make peace, to tell him how much he means to you, because a lot of us don't get that opportunity. And granted, it's going to be sad, but whatever you do, must do from the heart, okay? And do with love, because those are the memories you want him to remember, but more importantly, for you to remember. You know, it personally happened to me that my dad was having a terrible time. This was some 20 odd years ago. Now, he was a fully grown man, nice. We went out in those days to have a drink, and he had a terrible crisis. He was 56, and his wife, my mother, he'd fallen out of love, and she became very, very needy and dependent, and it wasn't for my dad. He was a really nice guy, my dad. So I went out with him, and we went to a bar, Irish bar, and we had a few drinks. And I said to him, well, you can't spend the rest of your life being unhappy, Dad. And she says, but what's your mum gonna do? And so we talked about that. And he was very upset. He's a very caring man. And I held his hand, in a bar, so two men holding hands. It was a bit strange. I said, no, Dad, I'll tell you what, if that's what you wanted to do, then, my brother and I would do our best to help Mum, And he said, no, Mum wouldn't be able to cope, So after we had a few drinks, a few beers, gave him a hug and a kiss. I remember walking back to the car and saying, all right, Dad. I said, I love you. I love you. And then 2 days later, he was killed in a car accident. And to me, that echoed that the last thing I did to my dad was held his hand in a public area, gave him a kiss on the cheek, and told him I loved him, whatever he decided to do. Okay? So that, to me, is very, very special. So make those memories, please, baby.
And to a lighter question, Timmy says, hello everyone, anything on love for me? Thank you.
Now, Timmy had a girlfriend last week, didn't he?
I believe so. I don't know if he could provide us with some more information on that would be helpful. Yes. My new lady left me pretty quickly, unfortunately.
Okay, Timmy, I'm sorry about that. But I'm glad, in some respect, that you didn't waste any more time and energy. Right? So it quick in and quick out. No bother. That's what I want to say. But I don't know what it is about you. You're going to be back on the swings and the roundabout very, very soon. 2 has come up, possibly 16. So if get out and about, there may be activity for you in the next 2 weeks. Okay. And stop looking at the younger girls. Look for somebody more the same age. Okay? Or even a little bit older. Not too shabby, the old people. Hang in there. You're going to bounce. So don't get down, Timmy. I'm proud of you for reaching out. Get out. 16th is very, very strong.
Okay, next question is from Firefly Magic, who says, hello Paul and Shay, it's good to see you. I'd like to know what Mr. J is like as a potential partner for me. I think he's just dancing around and nervous around me.
Firefly. Hello, baby. Mr. J. I don't know what you said to the boy, but he's dancing around like a dog with two tails. Waggy, waggy, waggy. Us guys are funny. If it's not certain to ask somebody out, we procrastinate and look shy. This boy wants you, Mr. J. Try and make it easier for him. And when I say that, you know, if he is communicating with you, then you need to make it easier for him by saying, "Oh, I'd love to go and see the new museum. I'd love to try that new restaurant. Oh, I'd love..." You know that sort of stuff you girls do? Power of suggestion, and then he will bite like a shark. Not you. I don't think he's a biter.
Okay, we may not be able to get to everybody, so sorry everyone. We'll try to get to as many people as possible. Kira says, "Hi Paul, I hope you guys are well. It's very good to see you." Oh, always good to see you.
Oh, you little flirt. I love it. Flirt more, please.
She said, "I'm sorry for boring you with this question, but will I pass the May exam with an overall 70%?
If you flirt, I'll give you good marks. We like a good flirt on the show, don't we, Shay?
Ah, you do.
You do as well.
Nobody flirts with me.
Eh?
Nobody flirts with me.
Not?
Everybody flirts with you. You're the star of the show. I'm just behind the scenes. I just have a nice voice, apparently.
Oh, okay. 70%. Yeah. By the skin of your teeth. By the skin of your teeth, baby. I think if I push this, it could be 73. So it's effectively, you know, 3/4 of the work. That's not bad.
Next question is from Sichle, who says, "Hello Paul, hope all is well. May I kindly request to be added to the list? How does A feel toward me?"
Sichle.
I asked that very, very nicely.
It was very polite. Thank you. Good manners cost nothing, man. That's really beautiful. How does A feel? He likes what you are advertising. She likes what you're advertising. This is a very, very interested party with very, very strong intentions for you. Okay, so if we open that door, this is going to be quite a serious and intense relationship. So be warned. It's a work situation. You see, if it's at work, it can be a bit awkward. So just be guarded against that. But the hormones are going crazy.
Well, this particular instance seems to have really bothered Jack. Jack asks, "Why was I approached by a scammer? He was talking to me about 2 girls liking me, then asked me to make a donation to poor kids in India, and I said no. Why did he think I would fall victim? Because the whole donation thing is a lie."
Right. Because you look like an easy target. Jack, you know, you're obviously a young man. Okay? So the scammers will go, oh, young guy, he must like he must like girls. So that was his in. And if he could spot a weakness, then he could make that sale. If you had, your headphones on and walking down the street and he stopped you, you would go, music, man, I tell you what, I've got a band. And it's just their way of picking on things that their subjects look like they would like to hear. So if it was an old lady, he would go up to her and say, my goodness, you looking good today. It would all be about looks. You're looking fit. Okay. You don't look a day over 50. And the poor dear's 99 plus VAT. You know what I mean? So Jack, don't feel stupid. But I'm glad you didn't donate.
Good thing to look out for. Kay asks, hi Paul, how are you? I've been through some changes. Do you have any advice or messages for me in love? Thankfully I'm doing well with everything now.
Well, to me, Kay, it sounds like you've survived. So you get the title of survivor. Okay? And that is no easy task or thing to have to go through. Okay? What you do need to understand is that you need to look forward. And when I say that, I do think you were restricted in the past in that relationship. So do not go back and do not keep thinking about it. Just want to say that. And you've got to show, before you move on, you've got to detox from that past and forget about it and just straight on. Because there will be a tendency to go, oh, it wasn't that bad. That black eye wasn't really that sore. You know, the drinking wasn't that. You know, we sugarcoat it. Don't do that, baby. Look forward and don't be seduced by the past. Okay, so you've got to detox from that first and get your smile back. You are capable of being loved again. Okay, so I don't want you to rush into love. I want you to cleanse. Okay, you're very worthy and well done.
I'm going to make these the last I'm going to make these the last three, so I'm going to be skipping over quite a few. Sorry everybody. Priyanka asks, hi Paul, greetings of the day. Any news for me coming this month in terms of a positive pregnancy test?
Oh, Priyanka, hi. I hope you've been practicing. Oh yeah, there is a I'm not saying this because you want to. I've had 17 come up before I read the cards, and 20 came up. So that's a very, very good time for you to fall pregnant. So 17th to the 20th, like that. I think you're going to have the result you wanted or need.
Blue Angelic asks, hello Paul, can I please ask if me and my partner Jania, sorry if I mispronounced that, will get married and can build a happy family? Thank you.
Blue Angel.
Blue Angelic.
Oh, okay. It's very nice. Can you get married? Yes. You can. And you should. I do think that you need to build up some finances. I think it is going to be don't rush into this, but work towards it. I'm very, very confident that it's going to be a blessed and happy union. So, good luck. Good choice is what I want to say. Good choice.
And we'll make this the very, very last question of the evening. Lorraine again, and she says, I'm sorry I'm breaking all the rules, but I found all these feathers around me. Is it my son?
Yes. There's a legend about feathers in situations where there shouldn't be feathers. Okay, and they call it the angel's greeting card or business card. Okay, there's no doubt in my mind that it is your boy, and I think he's come back to check on you because of the despair that you are facing. Okay, now you that way, that side. This is a very serious warning, Lorraine. It's not your time, baby. It's not your time. Okay, and he keeps checking on you, eh? He keeps checking on you. Okay, so Lorraine, if you can get to the doctors to get some antidepressants, anything to help you through this dip. But yes, it's your boy. Okay, I don't want you to go, but stay here.
And with that, we will end the stream.
Is that the hour?
It has been the hour. I just need to say that we can make a few exceptions for people asking 2 questions, but please stop begging us to answer you. We do have a lot of other people to get to. If your question is that important, please consider making an appointment with Paul. It's very affordable. He can answer all your questions, and you're not constricted to this format.
Yeah, I do this well said, Shay, thank you. I do this full time, it's my job. So if you did have, more questions or concerns, we can spend half an hour on the phone, but you got to pay because I have to buy things, keep the lights on. So if we didn't get round to you, I do apologise, but I'm available here in South Africa, so understand the time zone difference. Central African time. I do this 7 days a week, so if you did want to reach out, it should be on the screen.
Just above your head, or you could message us on Instagram and Facebook, and the details will be given to you there.
There we go. So folks, I want to say thank you, Shay. Thank you, folks. And I'm very touched and moved by Daria and her daddy, and I'm touched and moved by Lorraine. So you're going to be in my prayers tonight. I'm hoping that there's new life in Priyanka and the other lady, forgotten now.
It was Charlie who asked to be a father.
Oh yeah, Charlie, yeah. But I feel very strongly that you're both going to get that new life. As always, I've got to tell you to say your prayers, and because they're always heard. It's cost nothing to be nice. So consider that. and try and be grateful for something. And you'll be blessed as a result. Love and peace, folks. See you next week. Thanks, baby.
Too many people getting
Cocky.
answer me now. No, pay my dad money.